Ah, cierto, como aquí me dijo. Qué cagada, maricón. Buah. Buah, qué cagada, chaval. Brutal. Hoy me toca una computadora buena al parecer. Ah, cierto que hemos quedado aquí.
Is that living flesh?
I'm beginning to think this whole tower is alive.
Give me potions, give me power. Assailment bit. Increase red 1 damage multipliers when enemies has a stagger. Ooh. No, battle technique hasta the multiplier máximo. Okay, pero no debe ser así nada especial.
This might take a while.
No.
That's better. Did the tower make this as well? Or is it some sort of corruption? I don't know. But wouldn't you say it looks oddly familiar?
Ah, mira, hablando de... Te panes un boss rush, chamo. Bueno, este minotauro se ve... Sí, exacto.
A minotaur.
Opa. Oh, ¿cómo coño es? Lol. Mira, es Asterios. Que queda un héroe de. Es la del Minotauro este de Fate, ¿no? LOL. En Fate, en Fate. El Minotauro ese del
A
laberinto, ¿no?
minotaur.
Born over 1,500 years ago. Yes.
Marico. Meow. .7, nice. Oof. It's a ton of damage. Sí, pero no te dan extra por el... Ah, mira, Revive and Beat. Improves limit break, induce enhancement, while increase HP regen during limit break. If fatal damage is taken while the limit gauge is full, a limit breaks automatically, preventing KO. Ay, esos eran todos los Fallen Beats porque me acaban de dar un achievement. Ahora creo que el que más me gusta es el del Perfect Touch. Ahora siempre uso a Shiva, el del Perfect Touch es menos útil.
There's another one of those devices.
Se baja en los cooldowns. Pero el del Limit Break también está fino.
Development log entry 750501. Average improvement of crystal resilience 492%. When biological core exhibits high ethereal congruity. Specimens with a congruity rating of 7 or below are to be sent to B level for military repurposing.
Always not, want not.
Give me potions. Give me power. Majinke. Lol. Me mató la explosión del bomb. Ay, pegando duro estos panes. Ay, ¿dónde quedé? A ver, quedé aquí con el minotauro. O sea, qué risa. Pero ya me vi el lore, así que nada, fuck it. Ah, no, ya. ¿Cuánto tengo de vida? Tengo 3060. El bomba me quitó más de lo que me guanchoteó de pana. Joder. Ah, mierda.
If all of this truly was the work of the Fallen,
Then they were closer to attaining godhood than we ever imagined. No wonder Ultima struck them down.
Sí, nosotros siempre somos los plebs en comparación a las civilizaciones antiguas. Ya.
They've got an army.
Ok. Ups. Ok. Ah, mira, Omicron se llama. Madre. Ya, pero ¿quién le estás haciendo focus, bro? Te pelea con Omicron. Eso. Mierda. No sé si le puede pegar el Santetsuken.
Secondary and tertiary firewalls breached. Code red. Code red.
The heart must be close.
Fetch the heart. Hurry. Ball of felicitation.
Now's our chance.
Unauthorized entry detected. Primary core firewalls activated. Initializing iconoclastic defense system Omega-1.
What the hell is
Oh,
an
Omega.
iconoclastic defense system? I have a feeling we're about to find out. And that we will not like the answer.
Mierda. Este pana podría estar en Destiny. Este.
Core containment complete. Authorizing environmental sterilization protocol.
Well, at least we know where it is this time.
Quite. And if we want it,
If we want it, all we have to do is kill an icon.
Safety routines disabled. Weapons armed. Stand clear.
Mierda. Bien. Joder. ML Wave Cannon. Mierda. Ok. Bueno, se puede dodgear. Ah, bastardo. Ah. Pero ya como el dude hace como un delay en el ataque. Vale, vale, ese delay ahí, manico. Es burda de rato. Ah, bueno, mejor que hizo el del dot. Uff. Oh.
Please tell me it's over.
Oh no, this is not even my final form.
Data assessment complete. Recalculating threat level. Weapon routines authorized. Rerouting core power to Omega 1.
Vaya, tiene un poco de sangre, pero Omega no sangra, bro. Sangran llenas de aceite.
Not yet. And what makes you say that?
Uh-oh.
Those new arms, for one.
Mierda.
Right. I'm convinced.
Mierda. Maximum overdrive. You're done? Okay. Okay, there are Ion A-Flux. Okay. Mierda, toho, América. ¡Ah! Marico. Oh. Delta ataque, se lo van a hacer. He hecho patina ahora. Lleva. La cámara está así como que, what? Ouch. Oh. Pues, eso es lo que pasa cuando tienes a Garuda puesto. ¿Qué va a hacer? ¿Delta attack? No, Ion y Flux, ok. Mierda. Maximum overdrive ahora. Va a ser el trash este loquísimo que se lo pasa atacando. A menos que te congele. ¿Qué vaina es este ataque? No es por nada. Ugh. Pantocrátor, ¿qué es esta verga? Atomic Ray. Ah, yo veo burda de tonta, me acuerdo. Mierda, América. Marico. Yo no sé cómo doy esa ñela, marico. No. Oh, ¿en serio? Ah, qué bastardo. Sí, tiene ese. Uf. Sí, güey. Cuando me la acerque voy a hacer el techo. Marico. Marico, qué yuca. No. La burda lejos, creo. Uf. Creo que esta... No, el Santetsuke no hace mucho daño, pero... Podría usar hasta Giga Flare, bro. Uf. Mierda. Uf. Casi me muero. Lleva. A broma. ¿Pero cómo es que se doya esto? Uf. Parece hiper extensión. Queda medio pagandito siempre que termina de hacerlo. No. Uf. Ah, igual me hizo una coñiza. Ah, es que no tengo high potions ya. Está difícil. Ok. Lléname más la vida, coño. ¡No! ¡Santetsuke! Ah. Hay maneuvers. Ah, no, me para el coño. Mario, ¿qué está haciendo? Ahora está volando. What the fuck just happened? ¿Cómo de dónde nos quedamos? Ah, de la mitad. This is good. Ok, ya. Tampoco me voy a comer estos ataques así tan nilly willy. Ese. Ese ya más o menos sé cómo dodgearlo, ok. Tampoco es que puedo ir chargeando a lo loco todo lo que hace, ¿no? Marico, que dicho tan yuca. Está burda de fino, pues, obviamente. No, me tengo que ir por el coño. Ok, listo. Ok. Ay, el bicho es débil, es a Titan. ¿Qué va a hacer? ¿Qué va a hacer? ¿Qué va a hacer? Ion y Flux, ese es el de los beams. Ese es medio difícil de esquivar. Ah, ya ves aquí, ahora por aquí. Listo. Uff. Marico. Lleva. No sé si es el Winder. Lleva. A veces me pega porque el dude pega el piso, en la vaina en el piso y hace como medio tiempo después el ataque. Atomic Ray, ok, este es el del pisito. Madre que tengo que estar aquí. Sapo. Majinken. Opa. Hyper Extension, ese es el que hace la vaina esta para lo lejos. Una poti por de acaso. Espérate la garrita, que siempre lo esquivo bien, esta vez no lo esquivo, pero malísimo. Máximo Overdrive es el que hace todo un ataque un poco loco. Mira. No, sape. Ok. Tengo Santetsuken en la level 3, así que primero tengo que hacer Dancing, ok. Entonces primero tengo que hacer Ramu Thunder, into Dancing Blade, into Santetsuken. Swing. Santetsuken, activo. Pero puedo tirar el Majinken también. Ok, high maneuver, señorita. Aquí viene el que me mató. Y me volvió a casi matar. Ay, qué risa. Ion y Flux, es de los beams. Okay. Mierda, lo hizo con Atomic Ray. Wow. Ok, Wigochi. Vamos a tomar una poti por si acaso. Ok, ah, no tengo Wind, menos mal. Ok. Mira, la Dimensional Compression. El wipe. Tengo que hacer DPS. Sí.
Why can't I? Because it's constricting all of creation. Well then, we'd better kill it quick. Just keep fighting.
Nope. Oye, voy a tirar todo lo que tengo. A este punto. Ah, lo cancelé. Vale. Madre. ¿O lo mande? Uf. Marico. Tuvo clutch. Hombre. Nos dio la decencia de traernos de vuelta.
Omega Control Unit. Offline. Initiating emergency core extraction.
Would you care to do the honors, Clive?
Gladly.
¿Y esto para?
For what? I thought I told you to leave this place.
What must you ruin us all? I cannot let you do that. We need these crystals. They're all we have.
And just who is this we?
We are of an ancient tribe, one of the first to lose its lands to the Blight. For countless years, we were forced to roam the Twins. A nation without a mother crystal, a people without a blessing. So we found our own. The dust crystals provide us a means to survive.
Yes, but at what cost? They're called crystals. These shards channel ether. And where do you think that ether comes from? It's sucked from the land, as a leech sucks blood from a beast.
And what? You just expect us to believe that?
No, but that doesn't make what we've told you any less true. If this heart is anything like the others, it will bleed the twins of their life force, till naught remains, naught but death.
The proof is all around. What do you think robbed your people of their home in the first place? We are trying to stop that from happening again. And this is the only way.
Fuck me. You're Sid.
You saw what happened after the Empire lost Drake's head. What do you suppose they will do when they find out, as they surely will, that there is another heart hidden right here under their noses? Your people's need will count for naught.
Damn it. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
But you said you didn't believe him, Chief.
I don't. But the man does have a point. There's no keeping this place a secret now. And hanging on to these crystals will only get our people killed. Have it your way then. Just promise me you'll leave my people out of it.
Stand back. It's about to get hot in here.
Search detected. Warning. System overload. System overload. Error. Core not found. System failure imminent. System failure.
I hope we did the right thing.
We all saw the crystals fade, but what of the cages? We barely even explored half of the chambers.
Without the heart to sustain them, I doubt those still slumbering in the tower will stir now, if ever.
I hope you're right. The last thing the world needs is one of those six-legged pests running around wreaking havoc. We have more than enough two-legged pests to deal with as it is. However blameless they may claim to be.
What? Oh, two-legged. Right. Sorry. I was just wondering what I'm going to tell the village elders when we get back. I suppose I'll just beg them for forgiveness, and when that doesn't work, give them the slip and lie low for a year or two.
You're planning to run away? Again?
What? It's got us this far, hasn't it? I mean, we may have had a bit of help, like.
Kind of you to remember. Will you and your people be alright?
Oh, we've made do without before. I reckon we'll survive. And if what you said is true, it's not like the rest of the realm's going to have it much easier. Besides, one man's ordeal is another man's...
I don't recall ever hearing that one, but... fine.
Now, if you don't mind, we've got places to be.
We do? I mean, we do.
I said we've got
Back to the
Cramp.
hideaway then. Karen and Hippocrates will want to hear about this.
I was thinking we might first return to the tower and see if we can...
Back to the hideaway then.
I got a new recipe.
So what do I owe the honor? So will it be?
Mega weapon. Nice.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Hello, mega weapon. Esa es fina.
Back, are ya? So? Did you find out where the dust crystals were coming from, or what?
It's, a long story. And perhaps one better told in the shelves.
Bloody hell. Remind me never to go poking round in any fallen ruins.
Not only a mother crystal of human creation, but an icon as well. Truly, the study of our fallen forebears is endlessly rewarding. The wonders of which they were capable never cease to amaze.
They came as something of a surprise to us, too.
You can say that again. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into when we set foot in that tower.
We only knew the old stories. of a people so consumed by greed that they sought to overthrow the gods. And I'd hazard the thing we found in that tower was conceived for that very purpose.
Omega, the offspring of the Fallen's boundless knowledge and unchecked ambition. A dangerous combination for all concerned.
And Ultima crushed them. It was he whose secrets the Fallen coveted, let's not forget. He whom they strove to dethrone. Just as we strive to dethrone him now. Without their knowledge. And without their weapons of war.
Clive.
This power I've been given may exceed even theirs. But if I use it, as they did, who's to say things won't end the same way?
Come now, brother. I think the events of recent days have made it abundantly clear that we are not our ancestors. As well you know.
You're right. They made crystals. We destroy them.
In crafting their artificial art, the Fallen sought to emulate the divine. But that is not the path we have chosen.
No. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free.
Well said. And so, I mean to write down everything you've told me to the very last detail, that those who come after might learn from our travails, and perhaps, just perhaps, forge a brighter future for our descendants.
Questo compilite. E bene, todo salió. Fue un sólido dungeon. Burda de fino. Sí. Hacer el flawless de ese pana ese bien jodido.
Still alive, are ya?
So, some bracelets. Last whispers. Meteorite. Iconoclasm.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Iconoclasm. Me gusta el nombre.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
A veces son caras las
Rubbing me
orquestas.
blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Sí, se pone, me imagino que es el endgame, pues, pero.
Go on then. Finished, are you?
Bueno. Vamos a darle un ratico y comencemos el otro. El del Dominant de Leviathan.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Oh. I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there. I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the Dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The Dame?
Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Sunbreak. Sunbreaku.
To the Veil it is, then.
And what can I do for you?
A ver, por acá. ¿Cómo saca uno tanta plata, marico, para comprar todos estos Orchestrion? En particular, lo que me da burda de risa es que los Orchestrion Common son los más caros. A mí me imagino que debe haber una achievement que es sacar todos los Orchestrion, ¿no? Pero... demasiada plata.
Looks like you've got a thirst.
But enough talk. How about we...
Iconoclastus.
Trying to see a peek behind the veil, my lord.
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Una Barbie.
Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically?
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all? Nothing else?
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. so keep that sword of yours to hand.
Leila,
Does
le
anyone
tienes que
else
bajar
think it's
3 al
strange that
maquillaje.
This woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town.
What if she realizes the value of the information she's party to?
And the danger it puts her in.
Bueno, estoy feliz de que Jill y Joshua ya estén así como fixed party members porque de vez en cuando no sabía si estabas con ellos o no y hay más banter.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but
It's empty. Why am I not surprised? The boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to. The embers are still warm.
Bueno. Déjame revisar el barco de primera.
so you're Sid.
Dice dominant. Could be the dominant.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The moats of water.
Very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Got killed.
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful
¿En
for
serio?
over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
Wow. Me sorprende que te acuerdas.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty. So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born.
Es el hermano de
He
ella.
deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Daleks. Dale, dale.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day. And that concludes our little voyage. We're here. It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace? It's all the same to me.
Es un poquito playboy.
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
And it's in for a long wait.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home. Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Miércoles, es una ola congelada, que
It's been a long
yuca.
time since I saw the north looking so
Alive. How
I'm
is...
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
it's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
If the surge was an act of rage,
One wonders what prompted it.
we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay?
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
That'll be them then. Don't look like much of them.
Look! That one's gone.
Intruders!
Oh, do you think he may? The poor things are as pale as ghosts.
Seems like one of the cairns was disturbed by an ibex.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that.
Ya vengo.
It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walyas.
This man, Walyas, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry?
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the Icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
That's very kind.
Marico, Clive tiene más seals que medallas de Pokémon.
Feelings mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse
Oh no,
lies across
sideways.
the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
Sid!
What?
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Ja, demasiado MMORPG, marico.
Where in the... Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back.
Something troubling you.
Sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. Ah, the heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! Should have seen her little eyes light up. Look, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry. Excuse me.
Ah. Word wants you to bless her better half with the fruits. Go on then. Give the...
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present.
Well, I have one, if that's...
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, and as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped. So when we finally put down roots,
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavart.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left the ceaseless rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed, I shall get back to...
I will.
Madre, que tienen el saludo de Besaid. Tiene Reflection of Titan, enhances Titan iconic feat.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any. A good tide to you.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Excuse me.
Little Ruka. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village?
Aye. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like, that's where she'll be.
I will. This must be the path.
They're not here either. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside? Cities, they call them. And in these cities...
Oh, you can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with one of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like?
And she's ever met?
There you are. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, women.
Yes.
Well, they make for fine foundations. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as travelling merchants and make a...
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back. So please, do make good use of our stuff.
Como que hacen alguien, claro, necesitan ir por ahí.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got this. This is all we have. May it serve you well. Here you are. I'll be here.
What do you think the tributary season was outside?
Yes?
A good tide to you.
How long do you think this bridge is going to stay?
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
Con Tom Berry.
Tongaries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
Está la reunión.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
Ah. Ok. Mira. Su bola de fino. Al parecer paralizaron el tiempo con el efecto de la... Paralizaron el tiempo, sí, sí. Es bola de finos.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the
Sí, sí,
course
sí.
of the
Está, hay
river.
una cosa por allá que la está deteniendo. Sí, y bueno, llegamos al town, un towncito ahí, hice unas mini secuas. Ah, bueno, y como te das cuenta, toda la zona está súper bonita, así, verde, lush. Y no han explicado por qué no los han consumido. Capaz porque también está detenida en el tiempo, quién sabe.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
Ah, el Wally es el dominant bebé del Leviathan, es un bebé, al parecer. Es un bebé.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Ah. That is true. Bueno, vamos a hacer esto y... Pero vamos a hacer esto. Ah, está brutal. Está como caminando una foto de una ola.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Dwalius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it
El
because
bebé.
I want to.
Ajá.
To show him that he isn't alone. And that there are still some of us who would see
Porque,
an end
porque
to
él
this.
cuando él nació, él era el hijo del tatarabuelo de ella. Y cuando él nació y despertaron el poder del Dominant, como que algo así como que lo querían utilizar o algo así, los ancestros. Y el Icon se arrechó e iba a tirarle una ola encima al village por venganza. Y ellos utilizaron una vaina en el tiempo para mantenerlo sellado. Entonces él ha estado sellado cientos de años. El Walia. Entonces ella es la descendiente de él en el sentido de que ella es familia de él. O sea, ella... Sí, o sea, ella no es la hija ni nada, sino que el tatarabuelo de ella era el papá, por lo tanto él es como el tío abuelo de ella. In that sense, él es el descendiente.
Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes. forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Uf, qué brutal.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Parece un sitio donde aparecerá un monstruo.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
Mira, 80 años.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
No me ha explicado cómo han detenido el tiempo.
There. Up ahead.
Uf.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Ah, mira. Ay, pobrecito. Sí.
He's primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He's not feeling much.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It
Very sure
depends
it
on
will.
the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Fuerza Ariana.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight.
Lo que yo no entiendo aquí es que...
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
Bueno, new dominant.
I think
Sí,
so.
está caruda.
I can feel the icon inside me. see what you've given me.
The power of water. Yeah. Serpent Scribes. Someone climb off a sea speeding 17 precision strikes to eliminate great distance. In this state, a tidal torrent. Tidal gauge. Only Leviathan's abilities are available.
Leviathan.
No, just an egg. A formidable adversary nonetheless.
Piu, 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 piu. Ah, ya entiendo, bro.
As friends. Guess we're all ready.
Quiero salirme de la cuestión, ¿cómo lo hago? Ah, cancel. Deluge. Verdad. Ah, claro, es una shotgun. O sea, claro, te dieron una pistola. Bueno, un poquito broken, no es por nada. Está bien, está bien. Gracias, Deluge. Ah, Deluge es la Gatling. Supongo que es que los cambiaron porque la gente se la pasaba rangueando a todos los tipos. Burda de lelo esto. Ah, entonces sí, es una shotgun y con el otro... I mean, está fuerte, pues. Burda de lelo también.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
Oh, no shit.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Creo que me den el menú un momento para ver las habilidades.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Nice. Bien, entonces, al Water Serpent que hace lo... Y el upgrade. If Burning Blade has been acquired, holding X will initiate a charge torrent. Is charge magic holding? If launch has been acquired, firing AX will cause Clive to jump back while launching a volley of ranged tidal bombs. Ok, luego tenemos Deluge, que es el prrrr. Sí, lo cual eso está cool. Upgrade. Grado augments firing speed ability while ability is active, increasing maximum possible hit. Ah, se vuelve sweet business. Strength range of swell increases overall area of coverage. Green walls of water surge together. There are some small enemies causing the swell to the point of collision. Ok, y Abyssal Tear, que siempre es el que es como... Abyssal Tear siempre es que es como... situacional. There open a temporary gateway to the bottom of the sea directly above Cloud's head. The ability again to vent 3 bursts of water to underway enemy. Ah, bring down flying turrets or interrupting spells. Y bueno, Tidal Tsunami, que debe ser el ulti. Mierda. The whirling wave of titanic proportions to swallow up and spit out all enemies caught in the surf. No es por nada, pero no cuesta nada de AP. Ah, 6000 para masterear, obviamente. Es como que, úsame. You know what? You make a fair point, Levi. Es verdad. Voy a cambiar a... igual... de hecho. Voy a cambiar a Garuda. Por Leviathan, obviamente. Aunque quiero usar como que todas las habilidades. Me cambió un poquito todo el... Bueno, supongo que le puedo quitar el Judgment Bolt a Ramos si no lo voy a usar. Y aquí pondré... No sé cuál es mejor, Deluge. Crosswell o Abyssal Tear. Por ahora Deluge. We go full water. Water. Y ya upgradeé Tidal Wave, así que... O Tsunami. Creo que la dejo hasta aquí, actually. Es que te quedamos en un buen punto para seguir luego. Super largo. Estuvo bueno, estuvo bueno. Sí, llegamos como a 2 y